Hey guys, welcome back. It's that special day of the week, Comic Hall Day, with our friend Comic Joel. Let's get Comic Joel in here first, and then we will announce our share our special guest. So, without further ado, Comic Joel. Comic Joel, everybody. Okay, welcome, Comic Joel. Okay, so now the moment we've all been waiting for a year. Dan Doherty's here, and we are about to drop.
I couldn't even tell if that intro played or not. My computer's having all kinds of problems.
I gotta. No. Yeah, it did. Are you having computer problems? Okay. Well, anyway, let's get. Forget you, Joel.
Really glitchy on my end.
Yeah, you're super laggy. You're not even talking. I don't even want to talk to you, Joel. I want to talk to Dan. I'm so excited to have you on again. Thank you so much for coming.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Always good.
Of course, dude. This is still my favorite comic book, Floppy Cop, and now you are dropping Floppy Cop 2, but in a trade paperback type of collected series.
Yep, absolutely. We just launched it yesterday.
I'm a little sad that I can't get like the comics. I know.
Me too.
It's cool.
I know. It's one of those casualties of 2020. Really, like our plans last year. I mean, I think we were even talking, you and I, around that time when we put that first issue out as just a exclusive thing. But yeah, our plans changed radically after 2020's pivot into this new normal, and so we kept working on it and we finished it. The book is done, but the distribution for it became an entirely different conversation with our publisher. So we were like, we could wait to figure out when the new normal is going to be, or return to normal, I should say, or we can kickstart this thing now and get it going so that our people can actually get their hands on it, because we're sick of sitting on it. It's through no one's fault, of course, but you don't want to be sitting on a book too long, because I just really want people to read it and enjoy it,
Yeah, and for those who are just joining now, if you don't know who Dan Doherty is, he's written Floppy Cop. He's doing Touching Evil. What else you got? Are you writing something else, or is those the two?
Yeah, no, I'm doing Beardo as well. Beardo's the.
Oh yeah,
yeah. I do that through Patreon now, so that's like a whole. Honestly, my whole business model changed in 2020 big time. I think a lot of people's did, obviously, but I'm sitting there going, a lot of my avenues of connecting with people got, either cinched off or changed. And so I pivoted to Patreon for Beardo, and I just kind of kept my head down and worked on Touching Evil and Floppy Cop and Beardo in tandem. So what's cool is I was working on all creator-owned stuff, but what was tough was that, without conventions and the normal solicitation that we were used to, we had to get creative with how to get things out. So that's
everybody has turned to that. I mean, they're all learning how to get more online presence and doing Kickstarters and stuff like that. So I want to take a tour through your Kickstarter. I just got it all set up.
Yeah.
I'm going to order it as soon as this show's over. 100 million%. So let me see here. Now, those who have read Floppy Cop, you don't not like, if you've read it, you love it. I mean, it's just at least that's my point of view. And I don't know if we could play your little intro.
Yeah.
It's not on YouTube, is it? It's just some little video you made on Facebook, or what?
It's on YouTube too. It's in my YouTube channel, Beardo Comics. I posted it there as well.
I'm not sure if I'll get a copyright strike or something. Let's I'm gonna do it. I don't care.
Right.
Yeah. Right. Go ahead.
Huh. completely froze up on me.
So I'm having connection issues when I did that. That's where I reboot I tried it before. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
And I tried it before and I had to reboot my router just to find out my modem.
Yeah.
And it was right when I played it. So it did it again. So if we're all stable connection right now, I'm not going to play it again because it'll do it again. Because I don't know if you were hearing me talk, but it lost connection for me completely.
I lost you for that whole time, yeah.
Okay. So let's tour it. That way it'd be safer.
Cool.
So, okay. So you guys, it's 152 page. That's huge. Graphic novel collecting the entire story arc. You know what we can do before we start touring? Why don't you fill people in on where this is going? Like what is Floppy Cop 2 essentially?
Yeah, Floppy Cop 2 picks up right after the events of the first one, where we get to meet Floppy Cop, who's a cop who's literally bending over backwards for justice because he's missing his spine and his body for some reason. He's tough as nails. His his tagline is "You don't need a spine to have balls." I mean, he's a no nonsense cop who is complete nonsense to look at. And the first story arc, he's chasing down a super criminal named Crossword who's leaving all these crossword puzzles around town that leave clues to where they're going to blow up the next section of the city. And by the end, they catch him and they figure out a lot about themselves and they have a lot of fun doing it. Nobody learns anything, but it's super ridiculous. And there's one key piece that we pulled from that, which is that there's one cop on the force who's a lovable, bumbling cop named Barnaby, who has this weird, almost sexual fixation on pretzels. This ties into the second book because the new villain that comes into town is named Pretzel Face, looks a lot like Barnaby, and is trying to make everyone's body type the same so that there's no more shame. He's literally shooting everyone with these face hugger pretzels that balloon them up to like 400 pounds. And he's like, if everybody weighs 400 pounds, basically, we're all going to be the same. We don't have to feel ashamed anymore. And they're all like, is this Barnaby? Because the dude's obsessed with pretzels. The dude's very, he's the same size, same everything. And they're trying, to believe that it's not, but all signs point to the fact that it is him, especially since he has sort of a multiple personality thing. So what's really fun about this is we kept the same spirit of the first one, but I think we have an even better villain, and you're already familiar with the characters at this point, hopefully, if you've read the first one. So it's like off and running. Like all
the bad guys from the first one, are they in this one too?
Yes, all the ones that survived,
and the mime and stuff.
Yeah, the mime is back in a very interesting form. He's evolved, the mime. There's a couple new villains also. There's Dr. Pirate, who got his degree in pirate doctoring from Harvard. I think there's another.
I cannot wait. I just already know it's gonna be so good.
It's really fun. I think it's even funnier than the first one.
No way. Well, I hope so.
It's really. We were pretty proud of it.
There's so many funny parts in the first series. One of course, my favorites is the chameleon, and when all the prisoners get released and they escape, and all the things they do once they escape, it's just so damn funny to me. But I absolutely, this is one of the only books. This is the only book that I actually lost myself in and really cracked up. I really dived in, and it's just so damn funny. So I'm super excited for this. Let's take I don't want you to spoil the whole thing because I want to enjoy it,
Sure.
So let me go ahead. So okay. It's on Kickstarter, guys. All you got to do is look up Floppy Cop and you can find it.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just back it for $10 if you want. For $1, it's a tip. You can and you can give a tip. Okay.
Floppy tip.
A floppy tip. So $15 you can get the PDF. Now, keep in mind, this is a giant book, so it's, you know, let's take a look already. Okay, there's, he's got like a Green Goblin hover thing, dude.
Yep.
But it's a pretzel. Oh my God.
Yeah, I told Seth, I'm like, just take the Green Goblin and put a pretzel on his face. start there.
So we have, okay, so it's $25 to get the physical graphic novel. Okay.
Yep.
So let's do some, let's see here. The next pledge is you get a badge. Oh, do you get a badge?
Yeah, this badge here, actually, where's my camera? There. It's it's a 2-inch enamel pin badge. It's double backed here. And you get, it's the Team Floppy Cop badge that we only made 100 of these. So this is kind of a special little item.
Okay, I want to see how far this rabbit hole goes because I'm probably gonna go all the way. Let's see here. Oh, you can get number 1 too. Is that the trade?
You can get trade 1 and trade 2
so
for
that's
the people.
so funny.
Yeah,
I still don't have the trade, and the trade on the back of the trade has like a quote from me or something on there.
Yeah,
and I still don't have that damn thing. So I'm gonna get probably okay. So far, I'm at tier number whatever tier this is, tier $40. Okay.
You know what's funny, by the way? You have 2 quotes on the back.
Oh, nice.
they decided it was so nice they did it twice. They gave it the Sniffs comic. That's a 4 out of 5 on the sniffer test quote. And then the if you want a good laugh and you want to get away from the comics you're accustomed to, you've got to try a Floppy Cop quote, which was great. Yeah,
definitely. And it's I was not lying. I speak the truth about things. So okay, Floppy Cop 2 and 3 enamel pins.
That is these here. So
yeah, let's see.
Again, is like, you know what's cool is all of this stuff is done too. Like you're not waiting much at all.
So it just gets shipped out immediately?
All we're gonna do is once we get our funding, we're gonna print the book. Usually printing takes about 8 to 12 weeks, and then it's just gonna go out. But you're not waiting on production of like art or anything else. That's really the only thing that we've got to do, which is pretty common for a Kickstarter.
Yeah, then you got to do the rest. Yeah.
Yeah, the part where you get those delays is usually when like the book isn't done, but that's definitely not us right now.
Floppy Cop retailers. This is for stores.
That's for stores, right? So if you're a retailer and you can prove it, you get the books at 50% off the Kickstarter price. So
oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here we go. What's this? Pledge 100 or more. All the floppy. Physical copies of both volumes, all the pins, all the badge, a set of 3 5x7 floppy prints. Do you have those?
I do. I don't have them in front of me, but I do have.
That's okay.
Yeah. They're all the main characters. It's Barnaby, Floppy, and Carmen.
And book plate signed by. What's a book plate?
That's a thing that they do when like the creators aren't near each other, which Seth and I actually are going to meet up at some point. But what it is, it's like a little plate. It's also probably about 5x7, and it's usually a piece of custom art. It's print of a custom art piece. And you sign it so that you usually either glue it into the book or you just keep it in the book as sort of like that's your autograph for the book. A lot of people do that now because of the the logistics of like shipping things from one creator to the next.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then we got Moose commission.
Yeah.
So he'll do a commission. He's the internal artist and everything for this.
Yeah, co-creator and the artist on the whole book is Seth the Moose. You can see his lovely mug there as we both eat pretzels.
I hope he wasn't too upset that I asked you to do the one for me just because.
No, it's less work for him.
Well, I think you killed it. I want to show it really fast because this was this was actually the first. This was a big deal to me. Like I've done plenty of covers with other companies, but this meant the most. Like. It meant the most to me just because I love the book, and we gave you the Sickness Award for 2019 and you put my hat on Floppy, which is my favorite character of all time, maybe. So Dan did this for me. This was the special exclusive that we did.
Yeah, that was so fun.
And I mean, ASM 300 cover, was sick everywhere. And everyone was asking, oh, I thought it was you with the mustache. I'm like, no, that's Floppy Cop. And then they're like, oh, I thought he was. I said, did you even look at him? Like, because no one that read it, they just wanted it for the cover. I said, dude, he has no spine, dude. That's why he looks all. That's why it's so damn good. It's so funny, dude. So that was like my favorite thing. That's actually one of the giveaways for my contest, but
that's awesome.
For an exchange. Okay, so let's keep looking here. Okay, so then, you'll do one too. So so you're doing the commissions on like basically like a card stock, like a backer board?
No, better than that, like Bristol Paper. Yeah, like what I would do like my comic pages on if I was working traditionally. So nice Bristol paper, 8.5 by 11, in marker and pen usually. But really, it's any character you want. One character, fully blown up on that piece there.
Did we lose Joel? Well, we lost Joel. Okay, so then if for $250 you guys do a jam.
Yeah,
and that's the final. Oh, that's the final tier.
That's the final tier. Yeah, that's we're only doing 4 of those, and that's a very special piece because it's going to be only on Floppy Cop. It's going to be some sort of Floppy Cop themed piece, and it's going to be Seth and I both drawing in it. So it's going to be this really cool collaboration that we're going to do, and it's. I mean, I'm not sure. I got really fun ideas about what I'm going to do. I'm gonna get super weird with it, but we only want to do that at a limited capacity because it's going to require both of us to sort of like get together and do it.
So let me see here. So if you're doing the commission, right?
Mm-hmm.
You only get the commission in the book, but you don't get the pins and all that.
Well, you can add on. I mean, we've had people request certain things that we can always tack onto the pledge. So, like, let's say, for example, I had somebody who wanted some of the pins, but they also said they wanted a PDF of the book. So we had them just order the the PDF, and then we added the pins to it. They just pledged a little bit more for it. So, if you have a custom situation you want to do, just message us, and we'll figure out what the cost is.
Yeah, this is cool. I don't know what I mean. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I want to save a little bit of money, but I'm probably gonna do one with commission from you just because I got to keep with the.
Yes,
I do. I'll probably do yours. I don't know what I'll ask for, because initially we were talking about possibly doing since Floppy Cop 2 #1 is actually Legacy #6.
Yeah.
Sid and all that.
6.
We were actually considering, we had talked before about it, doing like another exclusive cover for that, called Legacy #6 and do something. We were throwing around some ideas, but now that you're doing a trade, I don't think we can do that.
Oh.
Or could we?
I mean, if you think of some idea, I'm game. I thought that first idea was fantastic, so
we could pitch Source. You could pitch Source Point or whatever, or whoever. I don't know. We could talk about it a little bit. I think it'd be fun. Maybe like the #1 or whatever. But I'm still going to get that because I want that. I want to figure out how I can get all the goodies and a commission. So now there's Joel. So let me ask you this.
All right, I think I'm back.
Hey, Joel.
My computer was literally melting. Like I don't know what was going on with it, but it was like leaking fluid all over the desk.
Are you serious?
Yeah. So I had to switch laptops.
Jeez.
So I saw a picture of like a RoboCop variant. What was that?
Oh, we've been doing these really fun just spoof pieces to get people in the spirit of this thing, and we did a RoboFlop.
Oh God, I love it, dude.
Which I could totally make a print of if anyone wants. But we've done Hamel Flop, RoboFlop, flopping down instead of falling down.
But does he have like an Uzi in a briefcase?
Yes. Yeah.
I thought I want to see these. Where can I look at these?
I'll some of them are on my Instagram. We've been staggering them out through the campaign, so we're gonna do more. Like I haven't posted the falling down one yet. It's but I can show you a little tease of it. I'll have to hold my screen up here.
Now these are just fun things, right? They're not going to be covers or.
No, not yet. But I mean,
oh, God,
we don't know what to do with them yet. Like that's
great.
I mean, you know this because I've said it before. A lot of Floppy Cup is Seth and I trying to make each other laugh. Honestly, like we do these things and then people say they like them, and then we start figuring out how to get those things to those people because we're first and foremost trying to just one up each other on humor. Like,
well, that's why it's so good.
Well, thanks. Yeah. I mean, it's when you work with your friends and you like what they do. That's what the best part of it is. Like you do something funny or cool, whatever that's supposed to be.
So who did the semen one part?
The which one?
The part at the bar when she's like, semen? Was that you?
Oh, I wrote all that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I wrote that, and I was very proud of all those semen.
Oh man, I was good for that. That's like the first issue. It's so visual though and cartoonish at the same time. Like the first issue, you know, the guy's running and he's like slipping through the crowd, and Floppy Cop drives through the window, and it's so damn funny, dude. And he just starts shooting. Right? I think I remember him just. It's hard to remember.
He shoots, and it shoots his whole body back when he does it, and the bullet lodges right in the seat next to Santa, and Santa's not sure if the pee on his lap is his or the kid's that was sitting on his lap. So
and it's just like constant. That's what Floppy Cup is. It's constant like funny hits. Like it'll go normal for a second, then it's boom. It's like that's what she said over and over and over in different ways, you know. So if you guys would please, if you enjoy Floppy Cup, back it. I mean, you know it's going to be good. All you got to do is go to Kickstarter and just type in the search Floppy Cop, and you'll find it. There's two. It looks like you canceled one of them, and the other one's up.
Yeah, funny story. This is Seth's first Kickstarter, and now it's technically his second because the dude accidentally launched it the second that he got approved. So there's one on there that you'll see that's canceled. That's because he doesn't know what he's doing. But I do know what I'm doing, so I had to fix it for him. And I'm like, dude, you got to cancel that. That was done in like I think January. I'm like, no. We're not ready to launch yet. So yeah, look for the one that's active. It should be the one that you see first. But
it's Frank and mine. I just spoiled some.
Yeah, if you don't want to know much more, I would stop looking. I put a few as non-spoilery as possible pages, but everything in the book has something in it, so it's kind of tough.
Dude, when the chicken's standing next to the burning down chicken restaurant or whatever, it's so damn funny, dude. Like, you know, I don't even think he said anything. I can't even remember if he said anything. It's the visual of it. It's when he escapes and he burns down the gym. Like, I can't even remember the story, but I know it was so funny, dude, that I'm laughing again. That's really good.
He's a bird that I kind of modeled off of like Frank Castle, except he's a bird. And so it's like he's called the third bird because they killed two of his friends with one stone, and they should have killed three. So he's the third bird. It's so stupid. But I just wanted to see what Seth would do with it, and he always delivers, man. He just, you know, it's basically like if you have a perfect machine that makes funny visuals and you say, what can I put into it? That's Seth.
That's awesome, man. That really is awesome. I mean, that's it works. It really works well.
Yeah, thank you. No, I love it.
I'm super excited to get it, man. I really am. And these, you know, honestly, you can ask for kind of anything on your sketches if you want. These are excellent.
Yeah. No,
that
Seth,
Daredevil Electra is pretty quick. You did that fast.
Seth is one of my favorite commission artists, actually. I mean, all friendship aside, no joke. If I didn't know him, I would want commissions from him because what the kind of like action and fluid dynamic kind of poses he puts in his characters are something you can't get from most commissions. Like he's just so distinct in his style. And I absolutely love it. So yeah, you can get, when it comes to the commissions, you can request whatever character you want. I mean, you're gonna get something like that, or mine are below that with the Venom one and the
These are you down here? Yeah.
Yeah, those are mine. Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'll deliver that kind of commission, and he'll deliver that, and then imagine what happens when we put all of our stuff together. And that would be the final one. But, and then
I would want a floppy commission. Is this the entire book?
Yep.
So you don't even. I mean, could they click on that and read the whole entire book?
It's too small to really read. I mean, it would be super pixelated. But I actually learned that from Ryan Brown, who does God Hates Astronauts and Curse Words and what else? He's done a ton of stuff. Blast Furnace. It's just one way to show people, like, here, the book is done. Like, you don't have to wait for anything. This is the book, you know? Mm-hmm. So, but like, you know, if we don't do stuff like that, or we, you know, if I've seen Kickstarters in the past where, like, you know, books are just sort of like in the middle of doing things, it does make people think a little bit differently. So we wanted people to be assured, you know, when this thing is over, it's immediately going into production, and then you'll get it at your delivery date.
Well, this is really awesome, man. I'm super excited to get it. I know I'll binge the whole thing. One thing about it, though, I mean, I like that it's all together, but I liked waiting. Like, I liked waiting for number 2. I mean, that, at least because I enjoyed it so much, and it's a good sign for comics, you know.
Sure.
That, you know, you're like, oh my God, I can't wait till number 2.
Me too. Honestly, I'm with you on that. Like, I think we talked early last year. I mean, time is irrelevant to me now, but if I remember right, it was like, you know, we had plans early last year to, you know, kick off the series, do it monthly, then do the trade, just like we did with the first story arc. And then the world kind of turned upside down a bit. So, you know, this was the best way for us to get things out. Otherwise, we would have had to wait even longer. So it's like,
well, it's cool. I like it. And maybe we'll figure out something. We could talk later. I'll talk to Jason and see if we can't from exchange, and
yeah,
we'll move around. Maybe we'll do. I would love to do that RoboCop cover.
That'd be sweet. Yeah,
it's already done. It's really cool, dude. I wish. Do you have it that you could show?
Yeah. It's I mean, it's modeled directly off of the old.
Oh yeah, that falling down one's great.
He's just flopping over. Here, do I have it with the text on it? The only thing I don't have on it was the text, but here's the art for it.
It's so funny, dude.
Yeah, like the final version has it up top where it says like half man, half machine, all cop, except it says all flop. And it was ridiculous. Yeah,
that's great stuff, man. How is you know, I don't want to keep you forever, and we have this whole other part of the show, but how's Touching Evil going? Like, I'm curious, like, have you got any like offers on it? It just seems like a type of story that would be a show.
Yeah, you know, it's something we keep talking about because it is the kind of, you're right. I mean, it's the way I write that one's a lot different, and it definitely lends itself to like episodic television. I feel like it's one of those things where it has all the beats that kind of mirror the kind of model that you would have for like a Netflix show or an HBO show. And of course, obviously I would love that. So, you know, I've talked a bit with SourcePoint about that, and I've had people offer in the past as well. But, you know, I think, again, like that conversation got a bit halted last year as well. So it's like, you know, when production on a lot of things that were already in development got shut down, something like where I was at with it certainly did as well. I would love it if it happened, though. And I've been starting to put feelers out again for that possibility, because to me, that is the book that most would translate into television.
Oh, I could totally see it. Yeah. It's a great story too. So I wish you a lot of luck. Shit, if they could do Floppy Cop in real life, dude, that would be really think about that.
Who would you
like
cast?
An animated series or something.
Well, you need somebody that could really. You'd have to have probably Jim Carrey.
I was just gonna say Jim Carrey. Yeah.
If he could get the book, if you could somehow figure out a way to send him that, right?
Yeah.
The number one or the trades, I bet you he would consider it. Like, I know that sounds crazy, but it's so perfect for him.
Yeah,
I don't think at his age he could do it.
You know, he looks so good though for his age. I mean, that dude is. Well, I don't know if he can actually bend over backwards, but that could be a CGI thing. But,
well, you know he would. I mean,
yeah.
you know he would. Like, that's the thing. I know that he's like double jointed everywhere and stuff. Like, I've seen him on that show in Living Color when he was first coming out.
Yes.
Where he dropped into a pile. Like, he literally, from standing up straight, dropped down into like a pretzel pile. Like, just all the way down.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm sure he's still like that. But at his age, I think it might be painful. But God, he would be. Oh man, that would be pretty good, dude. That would be if that happened, you would be a gazillionaire. I tell you right now, because he would make that movie so funny.
He would. It would be cooler.
Train some chickens and stuff, though.
I'll even take it if he voiced an animated version of the.
Oh, there you go.
Because I would love to see Floppy Cop. To me, would be a great animation for like the Adult Swim or like.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Something like that, or even something like Archer or Big Mouth, that kind of animation. Like, I would love it if they could translate Floppy Cop into that too.
It would be just as funny as some of those really funny ones. Like, it would compete big time, I think, because it's, you watch the shows and they're really funny, but like this thing, I don't know, it does it for me. It's just my type of humor. Maybe not everybody, but for me, it does it. It's the trick. So,
well, I've enjoyed the fact that whenever anyone picks it up, I mean, that's the thing. Like, when they pick it up, it seems like we usually knock it out of the park with them. It's just one of those books that you have to try and really see for yourself if it's your fit, because it's such a bizarre book. It's so weird. But
it's hilarious, dude. And it's fresh too, because it's a play on other people, of course, different characters, but it's so much funnier. Like, just each character's got their own personality, makes it so funny. Like, I didn't even know the chameleon was Boy George until you told me.
Yeah.
Like, and then it made it even funnier. But I don't know, something about number 2 that kills me, and then the one when they all get released. Those two are just so damn funny, dude. I'm gonna have to go through them and read them again, but I really appreciate you coming on. You guys, please, if you love Floppy Cop or Touching Evil or Dan or Source Point or whatever, go check out Volume 2 of Floppy Cop on Kickstarter. Let me tell you, you won't be sorry. You won't be sorry. It will lighten your day up. It'll take you away from everything. So I can't wait to get it. And that's about it. And we'll be in touch, Dan. I really appreciate it. Is there anything that you wanted to tell anybody, or
just back that Kickstarter if you can, or support it any way you can? Even sharing it is really, really helpful. For stuff like this, it helps to be able to cut through all the other things happening in the world right now and say, like, here, check this out, get a little release for a second. So you sharing, pledging, any of that stuff is greatly appreciated.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you so much, Dan. We're gonna start doing our comic haul. Unfortunately, I didn't see any of your books at the store today, so but there's a lot of other good books too.
I think Touching Evil 13 or 14 is coming out soon, so that might be in a couple weeks or something.
Sounds good.
Cool.
All right, well, I'll let you go, Dan. Okay, and I'll be in touch for sure. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Billy. Thanks, Joel.
Thanks,
Billy Joel.
All right, see you, man. Bye.
Bye.
All right, Joel.
All right, I'm back.
Oh, it's just your turn, Joel. Let's give Joel what he needs. What does Joel need? What do you need, Joel?
Tigah. Tigah. Bird. Birdie.
Hold on, Robin. Tight. I'll ease you back up to the ledge.
Sick!
Well, you couldn't get away yelling sick in public nowadays. That's for sure.
Oh, you're right. You're right. It was right. You
That
the one
was
that started.
only good a few years ago when you did that.
You started it, apparently. So if you're not on my Instagram or Facebook, last night I did a quick live tease, and I'll do it now. Of course, 10,000 subscriber contest is coming. We got all these different prizes from everybody. And I'm showing the first prize. One of the prizes that I'm giving away from me. And here, I'm going to show it to you really fast. A high-grade copy of Star Wars 42. This is the book. This is the book. You are the one, Joel. This is the way. This is the way. So this is going to be one of my prizes that I'm giving to you sickos, let alone all the other fire stuff. But
yeah, there's a lot of prizes right now.
Yeah, but this is sick. And it's a key. A big key. Okay, Joel. So, what do you got, Joel?
Oh, ready to show some comics. This one's from last week. This was, I think, the final issue. Book 4 of Harley Quinn and the Birds of Prey. That was the variant cover by Dodson.
You know what I'm going to do? Let me go ahead. I know I got way more than you. Let me just show
Yeah, it was a light week for me. So.
Let me show my DC. I'm just going to show. I have it all in a pile. For my DC this week, I got Robin Eternal #2. And the variant. I got Superman Wonder Woman #2. And the variant, which is really nice. Superwoman, the variants were damaged, so we're waiting on that, but I got the regular cover. I got Dark Detective #3, regular cover. And the variant Bermejo. I got Justice League #2, regular. And the variant, which is nice. I got Green Lantern #2. These are all like the final issues. And the variant, which is great. And to top it all off, we have Teen Titans #2, regular. Variant. Now I ordered 10 of these from Comics Elite. And I ordered 15 of the first printing variant. But I had to get one to show you. So I'm just spending a bunch of money on car insurance. Okay,
yeah,
Joel, they're
already worth more than cover price. So.
Oh, yeah.
I think you're doing good.
Near turn. I just showed all my DC.
All right. So I got a bunch of Dynamite. Vampirella 17. It's the Perio cover. Red Sonja and Superpowers, issue 2. It's also Perio. And Bill's favorite cover of the week, Deja Thoris.
God damn, it's so good. Wow. Someone was saying, "Oh, the cosplay cover is better at the shop."
You know what's interesting is back when I got the that cover, I think this was another option that was available because he was actually working on it. So I could have got this instead, but
you should have got both, dude.
Yeah,
those are the 2 best covers he's done. I mean, they're all good, but
this is the second.
Joel, you got a cover appearance?
Yeah. What's up with this? Is this supposed to be something? Because
it's like Ice Cream Man.
But it's such a lame cover for a second printing, no?
I like the fact that it's
something lame about it. It's pretty bland. But maybe that's me. Maybe I just don't get what it's supposed to be.
It is bland, but I like it.
What it look like. This is High Republic 1 second printing.
I think it's third printing, isn't it?
Oh yeah, you're right. Third printing. The hell, what happened to the second printing? Where did that go? This is number 12 of Undiscovered Country.
Is that a bowling ball?
I don't know.
Let me show a couple because you've done a lot. So I'm excited to read this. Casual Fling. New AWA book. Seems to me like a movie pitch, but I need to read it. Okay, your turn, Joel.
These are the same ones you had picked up, the Teen Titans Future State.
So good, right? Such a great cover. It might be delayed. We're having some technical difficulties.
Oh, is my maybe it's still mine. Maybe it's mine.
You and me are fine. I see you. You're fine.
This is Untold Tales. Normally I thought they had like more title than that, but I guess it's just Untold Tales. I think the last one was called Untold Tales too. But yeah, 278. Yeah, Joe.
You know, Collector P lives like right down the street from me.
No, I didn't know that.
Now you know.
Have we ever met him at the comic shop?
No, he lives right down the street from you too. He's actually closer to
I
you.
live right down the street from you.
He
But he doesn't go to the same comic shop we do.
no.
This is G.I. Joe yearbook.
Okay, hang on.
I've only got one left, so whatever.
All right. Well, I got King of Black #1 reprint, or what is printing is this? Second printing. I had to get it because it's dope. I love Noel. And then I got my Son Kaminaki cover. Grim Fairy Tales or whatever. Okay. Now, for my subscribers, tell me, guys, did we Collector P? Why can't I remember?
Maybe you didn't know.
I mean, a lot of people. Okay, so what's the big deal about this? Somebody tell me. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles #2 or number 114 cover A. Is it her? Okay, there's 2, and then I have a variant. Is she like the new albino turtle?
Is it a new character? I thought that character was already in it.
Toka. Let's see. Eddie. Oh, Eddie. Why is Eddie so dang funny all the time?
He should have been a stand-up comedian.
He should have been a burglar, a turd burglar. Hang on, I'm looking. Let's see what this says.
Coco says Toka and Razor cover.
That's just a cover appearance. It's stupid. 113 is the big one. Okay. Next.
Oh yeah, I didn't see Black Cotton at the store.
So just so you guys know, Black Cotton got pushed.
Oh, okay.
Got pushed a week. Okay? Black Cotton got pushed. God, Joel. Oh, Joel. Oh, Joel.
Did you get this or no?
No, I almost did.
Yeah, I had to pick it
Well,
up.
I love that color, but I got the 1 in 50.
Well, that's just black and white. This is purple tint.
Yeah, that purple's fire.
Well, that black and white's pretty good. Did they have a green tint one?
Ooh,
I guess
wow,
it was purple.
got Black Cotton. I know it got pushed on the previews. That's interesting. Okay, let me put that away. Okay. You know, I'm just so curious. Like, I hate to say it. I don't know if they watch, but is this Carla Cohen? Like, is that her? Like, did she model that for him? Like,
well, he said he uses models sometimes, but I don't know if he uses her.
So Ace is reminding me. Thanks to Ace, appreciate he helped me out. I'm doing the FOC show early tomorrow, about an hour and a half early, because DC is cutting off their pre-orders tomorrow night. So I'm going to do an hour and a half early, so it'll give you time to pre-order your DC stuff, and I'll do that right at the beginning of tomorrow's show. It'll be 6:30 Eastern. Okay. No, wait. Yeah. Erratic #3.
Have you read that at all?
Yeah.
Was the first one good?
#1. It was good. Orcs. I got Orcs. Fear Case. Dude, that's a cool cover, huh?
That is a cool cover. That's just the second printing, though.
Yeah, they kind of slipped it in there. That's what she said. I beat you. Star Wars High Republic, 3rd printing, #1. I Walk with Monsters, #1 homage cover.
Oh, that's cool. That wasn't. I didn't see that there.
People go like it's homage, or I mean, they always comment to me. I'm telling you, there's like multiple ways to say it. There isn't one way to say it. I've looked it up.
Yeah, you can say homage or homage or homage.
Yeah, that's what I say. So people always correct me on that. I'm like, dude, there's multiple ways to say it. Haha.
Lame.
I'm interested in reading this. Clarion.
Oh, I flipped through that. It looked kind of interesting. I didn't end up getting it, but.
Ooh, comment, Joel. Did you forget to order your alien boxes?
Oh yeah, I totally.
Eddie's really quick with things. Like Eddie's doing the freaking Kirkham with me now. Hamage. That's pretty good, Eddie. Pretty damn funny, Eddie. Funny son of a bitch. Okay, Daredevil #27. The Masterworks variant. I'm interested in reading this as well. And the regular cover.
I wonder if the comic shop will just know that I want those alien boxes and they'll just order some. They probably wouldn't.
No. I got the Darth Vader. Amazing Spider-Man. And the variant. Masterworks. And then apparently he slipped in a #56 second printing in my box and I didn't realize it. But it's a cool cover. Little sneaky bastard. Okay, now. I got 2 more books. My special books. I'm sure Joel's hiding one.
No, that was all I had.
So my bigger, so she said. The bigger books that I got today are the Ratio 1/50. I had to get one to show you the Star Wars Insider Momoko. The first Baby Yoda or whatever.
I couldn't bring myself to buy that.
And this is probably one of my favorite pickups. It's the Radiant Black, my favorite cover for it. The Finch cover, the 1/25.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know it was going to be a Origin cover.
I love Finch. But yeah, that's my haul. Pretty boring, huh?
That was a smaller week in general, I think.
Not for me. I spent $200. I couldn't freaking believe it. It's those damn. It's those DC, man.
Yeah, maybe that's why I saved, because I didn't pick up hardly any DC. I only picked up the Teen Titans, and that's just because it was.
That's correct.
I'm the Batman, and I approve this message.
Eddie, that's not Eddie. God damn it! He won that big painting, Finch one, from me.
That was a Finch painting?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was only, I think it was limited to like 99 or something.
Oh yeah, where is Kim? Was she on here earlier? She's hiding from me, I think.
I think you're hiding from her. What do you think about that? We all want to know, inquiring minds. What's going on with you and Kim, Joel?
I don't know. She's avoiding me.
He's such a liar.
Where are you, Kim? Prove me
You
wrong.
can't tell if Joel lies or not because he'll just look at you. How about that Floppy Cop, guys? I'm serious. I hope some of you guys back that. It is so funny. It is so funny.
Yeah, I kind of don't mind that it's just going to be a graphic novel because I prefer to read it that way anyways.
She's behind the blast doors. Let's take a look at your background. One of my favorites you have is your Catwoman.
Oh yeah, that's the sideshow Catwoman.
Can you take him out and show us?
Maybe.
If it's going to be a problem, don't worry about it. So in the case, there's next to the Elvira to the left. That's an original Dan Panashian piece that he had done. I remember that. You got to move your statue with your Perio there because it blocks your Perio original, dude. And that's like the master of your whole thing.
Yeah, well, I just got that statue, so I had to put it there. But
Now, I don't know if you guys knew this or not, but Joel's actual jacket is from Fonzarelli. It's from Happy Days, and it's an original signed jacket. Okay, let's take a look at this, baby.
I'm sure whatever you just said is not true.
Jamie, you can get both trade paperbacks in a collection together.
Is this what you wanted to see, Bill?
Well, maybe the other side too. You know, the Batman you have is super fire too, but it's so big. She's covering up the pee-pee. Your connection it's like so scratchy. Let's see if I do this. That seems better.
It's fine on my end. I can see it. I don't know. I guess you have to ask the people in the chat if they can see it well or not. But yeah, it's a pretty good size. I mean, she's on a giant gargoyle. It's a good size. She's probably 1/3 scale. But yeah, it's a pretty good size statue. It kind of matches the Batman a little bit.
Yeah.
The Batman's, I think, quite a bit larger just because the character's larger. But I kind of like these sideshow ones where they're not based on like the movies or anything. It's just an interpretation of the comics. But, yeah,
I almost I don't know what's going on, but I got real dizzy.
Comic Bill.
That's weird.
I should have, I don't know when it's coming out, but they're doing a Harley Quinn that matches this too, sort of. It's the Harley Quinn Hell on Wheels. It's not from the exact same series, but it is sideshow, and it's kind of their own interpretation of it.
There you go. Well, I don't know what happened to me, but we got 69 people in here. But I think it's time to go. Like, I'm tired already, and I felt like falling over for a second there. So if you guys would like to back Floppy Cop, go to Kickstarter, check it out. I'm going to go do that in a little bit. And that was our comic call, and we got a Comic Book Mania show tomorrow, and or tonight, and tomorrow. My FOC video is going to be an hour and a half early. So I've already rescheduled it so you can see if you have notifications on. But see, I need some water. I've been drinking coffee. That's it. Besides that, SIAC, right, Comic Joel?
Right. We'll be back.
We'll be back. We'll be back next time on The Price is Sick. All right, now I'm going to end it. Comic Joel, everybody. Comic Joel. Look, he's ready to turn off the power. You can tell.
Oh, yeah. I'm like,
finger on the trigger.
Finger is on the trigger.
All right, later.